Microsoft Advertising did what they do. They announced a million stories all at once. We have to talk about them all, and we're going to have to come up with a title that encompasses all of them. And it's just, this is my life. Like, it's a nightmare. So
I came up with the last title and the title before that. How dare you?
Because you usually have to swing in and save the day because I'm just like out of ideas.
Microsoft
Thank you, Greg.
features.
Yeah, seriously, how many times?
That every time.
A pun with ads and ads is so sad. Okay, so the first big announcement that I'm sure everyone is really excited about, they are announcing that they are now going to have optimization scores, just like our favorite optimization scores in Google Ads. These are available at the account and campaign level, and the optimization score can be shown for active search, shopping, and audience campaigns. They'll make recommendations related to bidding, budgets, keywords, targeting, ads, and extensions. Each recommendation displays a score uplift percentage showing how much your score will be impacted when you apply or dismiss that recommendation. And that's a big thing here that I think is important, is that you can dismiss them and then it'll help your optimization score. Not that I want to care about optimization scores. Like, I don't even know what it is in Google Ads, but sometimes if you have clients poking around in there, it's nice to just be able to dismiss it and not have to explain why it's low because Google doesn't care about you.
I like the fact that Microsoft is sort of zigging to Google's zag, where it's like, oh, you have multimedia ads and big pictures and ads that Google doesn't have. And they don't force optimization score. Not force is a bad word. They don't showcase optimization score every second. And if you ever downloaded the Google Ads app on your phone and all you get is notifications when your optimization score has changed, but now they have it.
Yeah. So you did like where they were zigging or zagging. But
I did like it.
We don't know how hard this is going to be pushed. We'll have to log in and see. But I don't have high hopes for it.
Shep, your optimization score is low. Here, have a smelling salt.
I'm not interested. Just say no. They also announced video ads are currently piloting on the platform. So these can run on MSN and Microsoft News. Videos can be as short as 6 seconds, which they call snackable in this article, or they can be as long as 2 minutes, which I guess is like a full dinner buffet.
Yeah, what, snackable? That's all I have to say.
It's just one of those things where you bring like way too much. It's not, you don't eat things. Like, it's crazy. It's something like we would say, you know, not something like Microsoft should say. It's like, oh, what's the flavor of the candle? Like, you know,
this is a snackable ad format. Like, I don't want to indulge in that.
That was a tasty ad there.
I don't want to indulge in that. We'll indulge in all the different lengths and test and see what works best in your account. So this pilot is happening in the US, Canada, UK, France, Germany, Australia, and New Zealand. You can reach out to your rep if you're not already a part of it and you want to be. There's a screenshot in this article that shows exactly why you need to be careful with placements, because this, I believe, is on Microsoft News. And the stories are about rises in hate crimes, negative words impacting children's negative thoughts, the 10 most deadly jobs for 2021. Like, what do you think those are?
And is that like an allure thing or something people are going to stay away from? Because I feel like more people would be like, oh, look at this. Like, what is that? I'm number 7. I'm going to go after numbers. I'm going to go 6 now, you know?
No, I don't think you want the deadliest job.
Don't you think there are people out there that are like, oh, my job is so deadly?
No. Is that how like Mike Rowe got his job? He just wanted to be dirtier?
I think there's an allure to it. Like, you look at Deadliest Catch, the name Deadly is literally in the show.
It's like there's an allure until people actually die.
Right, but do you think people look at it and say, "Oh, I want to avoid that," or "Oh, I want to do that"?
Those people, that's the 2 types of people, and I'm the other type. Okay.
Okay. What about you?
I mean, I'll watch the show. I'm not going to go get that job. I am not leaving our agency for a fishing boat.
What about you, Caleb? Are you thinking the deadliest jobs out there? Are you attracted to it, or are you running the opposite direction?
I'm going to say I'm attracted to it.
100%. 100%.
You're a danger kid.
100%.
Do you work at a computer? Want to breathe on
what are you talking about?
But he's going to go get a dangerous job?
I want to look at it and be like, oh, I could do that. It's no big deal. I've done that, right? Like, what if it's something out there and it's like one of the deadly jobs is like removing rabbits from a house? And Caleb's like, oh, boom, check.
Exactly. I have a lot of experience doing that.
Number 7, going to Staten Island. June, check.
I don't want to do that one.
These are not jobs.
Okay,
These are
you work at
tasks.
a desk, so we can't really all talk here. I don't see you like changing jobs anytime soon.
I didn't read the article. Maybe I'm number 1.
Anyway, if you want your Xbox ad next to these stories about stocks falling and deadly jobs, knock yourself out. Just be careful with the placements is all I'm saying. They're probably great.
Sounds like it.
They also announced vertical-based product ads for the Microsoft Audience Network in the US and the UK. These leverage your dynamic data feeds so you can showcase your auto listing, entertainment, events, hotels, vacation rentals, and tour and activities in native environments. There's no screenshot for this, so all I can do is read you what they told me. I'd love to see what they look like. Sounds pretty cool if you're in one of those industries. They also announced, the next story, you guys, the first time this year, it starts coming soon, just in time for the holidays.
I didn't see that, and I talk about Christmas later.
Well, I'm ready.
I'm second.
It's about that time, September 10th. So these are inline appeals for product ads, and they're not really that fun for the holiday season. If you're running shopping ads, these are supposed to help you understand editorial rejections, and they let you request appeals right from Merchant Center with one click. And once you have the appeal submitted, you'll be sent an acknowledgement email, and they should be completed in 1 to 3 business days. So that's great during that important shopping time. Hopefully you can be back up and running very quickly. Next, this is like the least fun thing ever, but I'm just so excited about it. They announced disclaimers in ads.
Ooh.
So if you're in a vertical that has a lot of regulations like automotive or financial services, health and wellness, you can leverage these disclaimers and share all that info in your ads. There's a little piece of text. It looks like you might have different options. So here it says disclaimer information. You can expand it, or more info and you can expand it. And it doesn't look like there's a character limit. Like maybe there is, but this is a full paragraph and you don't have to waste any of your ad copy on that. That's awesome. What's not awesome, you have to set up a new campaign to use it. You can't add it to your existing ads.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
That should be the disclaimer on this whole story.
Yeah.
Like, don't get excited.
Hopefully they'll fix that. And finally, you can now set open-ended and or unlimited budget insertion orders, allowing you to manage your spends via bids and campaign budgets as you see fit. So go crazy, everyone. Lots of things happening in Microsoft.